Hi Gemini, welcome to your January 2025 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear this message. Hi Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Gemini and crosswatchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you may feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So Gemini, we're here in January 2025, the start of a new year in the first love readings of the year. So for this love reading, I am going to tune into an energy in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment, whether you are single or taken, whether you're currently in a connection with this energy or in separation with this energy. I just kind of want to feel and sense what is around you and what this means for you guys in January 2025. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life. And if there is a certain someone, start thinking about them now, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Gemini. That whole time, I really felt someone like caressing my neck, feeling my neck, maybe even from back, grabbing my neck. I don't know if that's something that they love to do when they're intimate with you, is like hold the neck, grab the neck, but someone could also have like a neck birthmark, scar, tattoo, beauty mark around there that's really evident. I don't know, Spirit was really paying attention to that. And also the neck is the location of the throat chakra. So maybe someone wants to speak about something, someone wants you to say something, because it very much like felt like, I don't know, like caressing and feeling on my neck. But then I saw like a name that like it said name with Y or I. So I wonder if that's someone's nickname, like Nikki, Danny, Tommy, or maybe even someone's first, middle, last name could end with an I or an Y. But I'm really kind of curious about this. I want to know more. That's all really Spirit gave me. So I wonder if there's some mystery lingering within this connection right now, Gemini, that Spirit may want to help you understand better. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Scorpio or a Capricorn. I kind of feel very strongly already, or you could have those signs strongly in your chart. But I'm very curious about this. Let's go ahead and see what this means for you guys for January 2025. So Spirit, tell me about the energies for Gemini, January 2025. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising Venus. What is going on for Gemini? We have infatuation here. And it says adoration, addiction, compulsion. So maybe even someone's first, middle, last name could start with an I, as in Ian, as in Isabel. But wow, yeah, I think you guys are very much into each other, a little bit obsessed with each other. And even if it's like at first kind of comes off as silent, or they do, when they're around you or they get on you one-on-one, you see that passionate side, you see that hunger, you see that longing. Like you guys really go deep into, if you are physically intimate with this person, it goes like into love making, but for hours, intense. like kissing every spot, like really you guys kind of sexually fulfill each other. But it's also, you know, when you guys are away from each other, both of you are wondering what you're up to, wondering what you're doing, checking each other's social media, checking each other's last messages to each other. It's very much mirroring that way from what I'm seeing here. Okay, tell me more about this energy for Gemini. Okay. Then we have panicky, alarmed, anxious, fight or flight. You make someone a little nervous. You make someone a little bit anxious, especially like if it takes a while for you to text back, especially if it takes a while for you to see each other again. They get a little nervous. I'm seeing someone also with a gap in their tooth. I don't know if that's for you or the person I'm talking about, or maybe not even for any of you. But I feel like generally with this combination here, yeah, they get stressed out if they think that you may be like on to someone else, doing something else, if they can't get a hold of you. They're really into this more than I think they like to admit to themselves. I think you kind of see it and you kind of feel it, but then they retract a little bit because they want to keep their cool. But you make them lose their cool a bit, Gemini. My goodness. Someone has really big hands too. Big, warm hands. Anyway, tell me more about this energy for Gemini. There are so many things I want to do with you. Okay, so with that being said, there is definitely a lot that they imagine doing with you, but I think it's even like they could imagine like living with you. They can imagine dating you. They can imagine marrying you. They can imagine meeting your parents, you meeting theirs. Like there's a lot of plans that they already have started to formulate with you being the center of it, with you being the goal of it. And I think that's why they get a little panicky. I think they definitely like to get lost in the emotions with it all. They're definitely emotional people. They're dreamy people. They're very much, they like to fantasize. And you are the person that they have all these fantasies with. They're kind of completely consumed by you, Gemini. And I think like through what they've been doing lately, it's been showing more of that. So let's just say like you don't answer a text message, they'll send another one. And then they'll go like, okay, ... Like it starts to show that they're like getting a little panicky about it. But that's because they have big ideas, big goals that they're already starting to think of when they think about their future with you. I don't even know how long it's been, but they're definitely down that path between the two of you here. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot. With the tarot, I'm going to ask how they feel about you right now. What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Gemini? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? My goodness. I wonder if there has been a little bit of a break between the two of you recently. Maybe you felt like you needed time off. Maybe you felt like things were getting a little too intense, a little too quickly. I just definitely feel like maybe some of you guys have like stopped contacting them as much, maybe. It's freaking them out for sure if that's something you guys are currently going through. Maybe you just need a little bit of your space, but they do not feel the same. We'll get into it deeper as I get all the cards out. Okay, wow, yeah, the Star card. I can see why they're fixated on you, Gemini. Okay. Yeah, 2 6s here. Your birthday could be June 6th, June 16th, or May 26th for some of you guys. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So Pisces energy, I already feel like this person could be younger than you, but doesn't have to be. But anyway, yeah, I feel they were definitely the first to see you, stare at you, and then approach you, like want to talk to you. But they may have come off a little bit mysterious, a little bit suave at first. They like definitely are intense people. I wonder if there's like strong Pisces, Scorpio in their chart or Capricorn in their chart or something, but I definitely feel like from the first time they saw you, they zeroed in on you and had to get your number, had to get your social media, had to get to know who you are. And I think even since then, they've been, you know, up in their dream world with you about like what they already want to start pursuing, what they already are starting to develop here. They develop feelings pretty quickly, I can see from this person. And I think it kind of definitely put you off guard, Gemini, because maybe you're not used to this such intense emotional connection from the get-go, or maybe you're feeling a little bit of it too, but like maybe you feel like some things are going a little bit too fast. But I think, you know, overall, like there's definitely that crush energy between the two of you and that link between the two of you where I think emotions and sex come to play here. And maybe someone wasn't fully prepared for that or fully aware of that. But yeah, I think they definitely were the first to text you, definitely first to ask you out. So let's get into it. How they feel about you is Knight of Swords in reverse, Gemini energy. Sorry, I have to censor these for YouTube community guidelines. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Gemini or someone with strong Gemini in their chart. Okay, so for some of you here, I gotta say maybe there has been a little bit of a break in communication. I do feel it's more on your end, but roles can always be reversed. But definitely it's because maybe it just needs a little bit of a break, or maybe because it's been so intense or so much at once, like you just kind of feel it's best to take this a little bit slower. But that's definitely been freaking them out. And maybe they've been asking about you, maybe they've been really watching your social media. And they're getting a little bit, maybe a little bit more aggressive with like needing your response or needing to know if you're okay or something along those lines. Now, others of you, they may be on their end feeling like, wow, I'm getting way too deep into this. I've never like felt this intensely or needing this intensely with Gemini. Maybe they're the ones that kind of have decided, you know, I don't, maybe I need to lay low a bit. Maybe I need to like back off a bit. Maybe I'm, you know, becoming too obsessed with Gemini in some sort of sense. Because Nine of Swords here, yeah, they think of you all the time. I do want to clarify this Knight of Swords though, to get a bit more specific. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords in reverse. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords in reverse for Gemini, for how they feel about Gemini. Okay, the Fool, Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Devil. Whoa. Okay, very strong Capricorn energy, first off, okay? But, yeah. I think they know that this is getting pretty intense for them, and they may be the ones that are making it more intense. They do tend to become a little bit obsessed or infatuated with the people that they are drawn to, but it's becoming very intense with you, Gemini. They have sexual fantasies all the time about you. I can't get too far into it because this is YouTube and it has to be PG, but yeah, you are definitely the one they think about when they want to be intimate with themselves. Let's just say that. But with the Four of Pentacles, maybe there is someone that they may have felt like is holding back a bit, which is making them kind of want to obsess more. Wonder if there's someone new, wonder if you kind of ghosted, wonder if you're over it, wonder if you're on to the next, or that, you know, you weren't looking for anything as serious with the Fool card here. Aquarius and Aries energy with the Fool card. And maybe that's why they're getting a little bit panicky here, but they have a plan to get this back on track or to get you linked up again. So maybe for now, they're kind of letting you do your own thing. I mean, they really don't have a choice, but kind of like letting you do, you know, be in Fool energy, kind of just take this a little bit lightly, but don't get it twisted. If they are going to have the opportunity to snatch you up, they more than will. They have a deep desire, obsession with you already, and it could have been created through a sexual link or bond with the Devil card here. So what they think of you is the Ten of Wands, Sagittarius energy. They may wonder if you're feeling a little bit overburdened, a little stressed out, and maybe, you know, some of you guys where break is happening may not even have to do with how you're feeling about the person or the connection, but maybe you have a lot of stress going on at work, a lot of family issues going on, personal issues going on, and they may be wondering if that's something you're not telling them. But I think for some, they're afraid that they're being too much, too strong, too soon. But that's how they are. I think they kind of came off as being a little bit different at first, but once you guys started to really get to know each other, dive deeper into each other, that was something you could not deny about this person. They're very physical in the bedroom. They like to pick you up. They like to be very hands-on. They like to switch positions. Yeah, Spirit is letting me in on all their sexual desires and fantasies when it comes to you. But with the Ten of Wands, generally, they're hoping that even if there is a little bit of a panic here, a little bit of a break here, that you guys will, from what you've been able to bond through, from what you've been able to link in, and the infatuation with one another, can hold this together. So, like, you may need to keep away now, but you can't keep away forever. That's what they're kind of feeling here. You are the one that is kind of trying to create distance. You could have met in the fall season, or maybe someone could have a fall birthday. What they like the most about you is the Six of Wands, so Leo energy. Some of you could have Leo rising or Leo moon. You definitely stand out. That is something that you naturally do when you walk into a room. People notice you. You are definitely one that has like a high vibrating energy, a very attractive energy. You're definitely one that makes people a little bit intimidated, a little bit nervous. And I think a lot of people would want to hit on you, but are afraid to hit on you just in case you were to reject them or something. But they kind of viewed it as something where I can't let this go. Look at Gemini. They're looking good. I got to take this into my own hands. They definitely love your butt, your ass. I'll just say that out there as well. They think that's definitely a plus. But with the Six of Wands, you know, you are someone that's very confident in yourself. And I think you are someone that, you know, likes to kind of show off a little bit, and not in a cocky way, not in a snobby way, but this is who I am, take it or leave it. You guys are very impressive. So maybe you have like some sort of accomplishments that others find to be very, you know, impressive. So like, I don't know. For example, it could be a master's degree, a PhD, or it could be like you won some reward, or you have some high position at your job, like you're well known, maybe an influencer, maybe well known in your community or in your line of work. So people definitely want to get to know you, gravitate towards you. And they feel lucky that they may have been someone to catch your eye, because you could really have anyone. Red looks really good on you. Red could be someone's favorite color, or a color someone could be wearing red right now. What they don't like about you is the Sun card. More Leo energy, but this is an interesting placement. So, I'm hearing that song, Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. And you could look it up, it's a good song. I think they like get really like bummed or moody when, you know, you don't respond, or you don't text, or you can't hang out, or you have to reschedule. Your availability and your energy and your access makes or breaks this person's mood. So when they see you, they could get very, very happy, but when they can't see you, they get really upset, really nervous, really panicky. Oh my God, is there someone else? That type. I kind of want to clarify the Sun card, because it's not often I see this in this placement here. Oh, with Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in the Sun, you guys may work together, or may have met at work, and maybe you guys have to kind of keep it on the down low through that as well. And maybe that's part of the Sun in the, what they don't like about you is that you don't want to come forward publicly, or like put this into, you know, everyone's attention that you guys are together, if that is the case for some of you. But anyway, tell me more about the Sun card here for Gemini, what they don't like about Gemini. Five of Pentacles. Ooh, you could break their heart. And Judgment. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. Wow. Yeah, they think you keep them hanging a lot of times. Like you're either all in, all there, and then sometimes you have to pull away, be out. And again, whether that's just your need for space or you do have a job that is like demanding or a career that's demanding. And they kind of just feel like they are in your hands, in your palms of like how this is going to turn out. Because they know they want all in. But they may kind of wonder if you're like playing with them at times. Whether that's true or not, this is just someone's perspective, and not everyone's perspective of us is true. But with the Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy, and Judgment, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, also with Scorpio energy, yeah, I think they really do know you're the one that can decide if this works or doesn't work. And you have all the power in your hands, whether you know that or not. I think that's how they see this situation. And they're just left at your discretion. They can't help it. They can't control it. That's how they feel. What they like the most about this connection is the Hierophant. Taurus energy, Capricorn energy, 2 5s here. So your birthday could be June 5th, June 15th, or May 25th. But they like the most that they think you're the one that they are going to marry one day, that you're the one that they're meant to be with, that you're the one that they can commit to, that will commit to. Like, this is the type that will do anything for you, Gemini. You have influence over this. I'm not saying this just to hype you up. It's clearly true here. They feel with the Hierophant, maybe they've been asking or talking to someone about you and about the situation. Getting advice from like a friend, a mentor, a parent. That's how I feel with the Hierophant here. Someone could have a job in teaching, or holds lectures, or has like a public speaking type of job here with the Hierophant as well. That carries a lot of influence. But they feel, weirdly enough, they feel powerful when they're with you. I don't know if it's from your accolades. I don't know if it's just because, they find you so impressive. They feel on top of the world, and they feel like they have it all when they're with you. And I think they've been telling people you guys are headed towards a direction of serious commitment, whether you guys have had that conversation or not. They have plans, most definitely. But what they don't like about this connection is the 9 of Swords, Gemini energy. And this is where the panicky comes in, right? They don't like how maybe they felt like they haven't gotten a consistent answer, a straight up answer. There's still so much left in the air on your end, and it makes them worried. It makes them, again, start to go on that hamster wheel of, is there someone else? Am I good enough? Can this work out? What does Gemini think? And they spend a lot of time worrying about this, especially when you don't text back or call back, or they're, wondering why you're not responding. It sends them very much into that spiraling type of energy here, Gemini. Highest hopes is the Star card. I believe Pisces had this card in the exact same placement. So again, if you're dealing with a Pisces, or if you have strong Pisces in your chart, I suggest checking out the Pisces reading to see if there's a message for you there. But they already know in their bones that this is a one-of-a-kind connection. They're not going to come across someone like you again, especially with the 6 of Wands and the Star card. Like, if you are popular, well-known, have a lot of accolades, like, they really do feel like they are dating someone of the highest shelf, top tier. And I think that with this Star energy, especially, like, there's something very unique about you that they know they won't come across quite often again. And I feel with this Star energy, they're really, really hoping that what they want to have in this, their long-term plans in this, is going to be a wish fulfillment. To have you as theirs would be all that they want from this, Gemini. Deepest fear is the 6 of Swords. So Aquarius energy. They may be thinking your mind is somewhere else with this, not on the same track, that you are thinking of this in a completely different way. That you would kind of just, especially if there has been communication errors, that you would just kind of either ghost with the Five of Pentacles here, leave them in the dark, just move on without giving them a full explanation or telling them why, that you just pick up and move. Like, that's kind of what they're afraid of, is that this could just go in a whole different direction than what they envisioned this to be, because they want this so badly with you, Gemini. I see it here. And for some, like, I wonder if travel is a concern or if distance is a concern. So maybe there's like long distance or someone has to travel a lot for work. And that could be a worry here if they can't see you as often because of that. All right, Gemini, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the month, you need to be aware of, know about. We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. I'm going to pull some more tarot oracle cards to just dive deeper into the situation to see what else you need to know about this person. And if you guys really felt this was your reading, I promise there'll be more answers for you in the extended. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video and you will find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Gemini, I hope that this has confirmed a lot for you. I hope that this has resonated with you. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.